An eastern coyote, one of New England's newest immigrants, stands alert in the snow. Larger than his western cousins, the New England coyote is distinguished by its probable genetic of inheritances from the Ontario wolf, including a wider face, a blunter nose, and a dark ruff of hair over the shoulders and down the back. See this? The New England coyote. A Canada jay, or whiskey jack, looks down inquisitively from a pine branch. This personable bird's instinct for collecting insects and berries, and anything he can steal from a campsite, helps him survive through long winters. The whiskey jack preserves many of his finds by bailing them up in a coating of saliva, storing them in his throat pouch, and then hiding them away in holes for future use. This is a Canada jay, or also known as a whiskey jack. Less than a day old, a ruffled grouse nestling snuggles under the wing of his mother hatched from a clutch of 8 to 14 buff-colored eggs. The young walk minutes after they are born and are able to fly in about 10 days. This is a ruffled grouse. This is its baby. Sorry. A yellow warbler chick nested in a flowering wild rose bush presents the red target of its go to parental feeding. Both adults bring food to the nest every few minutes to satisfy their offspring's lusty appetites. See? Feeding their young. Firmly holding the body of a chipmunk, a goshawk feeds off bits of meat to snowy nestlings. This powerful and handsome bird preys mainly on grouse, rabbits, and other small mammals. Young ospreys practice their flight exercises at the edge of the nest. Ospreys' nests, sturdily built of sticks and other plant debris, are strong enough to support a man's weight. See the osprey? And this is the goshawk feeding its young. A great horned owlet is startled after its fall from its nest. Its parents will continue to feed the owlet on the ground and in low branches where it may climb for greater safety. 3 young barred owls peer at their surroundings from the shelter of an old maple tree. Like their parents, they have the extraordinary ability to swivel their heads to almost any angle. See? Oh, they're so cute. And look at that owl. The serene shallow waters of Lake Umbagog on the Maine New Hampshire border adjoin marshes where the Monongahela River ends and the Atrondagoskogan begins. Umbagog's numerous coves and inlets and the wetlands that surround them comprise of the finest wildlife areas in the northern part of New England. This is Lake Umbagog. An American toad peers passively through a curling blade of grass. Much in evidence in New England in summer, this toad spends the winter doormats in burrows or under rocks. See that toad? The equipment of 3 choppers photographed in 1909 illustrate changes overtaking their craft. The single-bladed pulley, held by the man at center, was using it to double the bitted axe. Excuse me. At right, which could be sharpened on one side with a thin, keen blade for hewing tree trunks, and the other with a thicker blade for lopping off branches, some proud chopper scorned the cross-cut saw. On the left, the 2 men could cut twice as much as wood with a saw. Following trees with an axe required real skill. You loggers. Inside a typical logging shanty in backwoods Maine, the camp boss eating an apple plays checkers while some of his crew look on. See, they're playing checkers. He's eating an apple.